What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 32 of the Prono Show. Put my hands up. I'm glad there was nothing up above this time. This is the game debate show where viewers like you get to debate on game-related topics. Tonight's topic is going to be Destiny and the Division.
One of those games is good.
The future of MMOs? We got Dave over here. We got Joe over here. We got Martin in the producer's chair.
I need a shade.
And we got Neil lurking around right now in the shadows.
Spooky go.
So, let's go right into it. Recently, we just had a beta there was a beta for...
Beta.
We didn't have one.
I had one.
They had one.
I guess they did have one.
Yes.
I wish I had one.
This is Ubisoft had one.
Okay, so real quick. Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft?
Ubisoft. Because I ain't soft. You tell me you be soft, I ain't soft.
Bitch, you soft.
But they just had a beta. You played it.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Yep.
But you're all up on that Destiny dick.
It's all up on it.
Okay.
That's true.
It's all
So,
up
all
on it.
right.
He's rubbing
So-
up on it.
Then we're good to go on this
riding it.
conversation. So, thoughts on real quick right before we go into anything. What are your thoughts on the beta?
It's fucking awesome. Like,
Did it change your life?
it did. It changed my perception of the game because I thought it was going to be a piece of shit before, and I played it, and it's awesome. It's amazing.
Is it like Destiny 2.0?
I think it's way better than Destiny because the thing about this...
Because you like Destiny.
Because you like No, because like the whole thing about Destiny was like it felt like I don't know if you guys ever played this game called Vindictus, where everything was like an instant thing. Like you partied up with some friends and then you went and did a thing. And then you left that and then you partied up with some friends and you went and did another thing. And then even the multiplayer, the PvP in the game was just Halo PvP. Like there wasn't anything super special awesome about it. The Division feels like a third-person MMO. Like it's almost like a third-person ESO, like Elder Scrolls Online.
Did you play on PC?
No, I play on PS4 actually.
Okay.
I probably am gonna buy it on PC though.
That brings us to the topic, though.
Yes,
You said third-person MMO.
it's weird.
Do you think this is going to be the future of MMOs?
I hope it is.
The polls are going to be opening soon, and then you'll be able to vote yourself at home. And then later on, you get to call into the show and talk to us about it
Yeah.
on Discord.
Yeah, that one.
I'm gonna type that bad boy real
Yeah,
quick.
you put exclamation point Discord,
Discord.
and you can go
Discord.
right in there. Blam.
Um,
So, just real quick, exclamation point vote 0 is going to be yes, these games represent the future of
You can go
MMOs.
and start that bad boy.
No,
And-
it's the opposite. 0-1.
Oh, snap. Thanks, Joe.
Hey, no, you told me
No.
yes first.
I go, this is how I do it every time.
That's the way it
You
is.
want me to start it now?
Is
wait,
it-
wait.
You want me to start it now?
Yeah, he fucked up.
I
Oh,
didn't do
shit.
anything.
Yeah.
Martin, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
I told you
What's
one
it
more
set to?
time.
We need
I
to
told you if you
know.
were going to mess
It
up
says,
one more time.
Vote 0 says yes, this is the future.
That's what I just said.
And you said
That's
said
what I
no.
just said.
You said no.
Okay, so anyway, exclamation
Welcome to
point
my podcast.
vote 0 is yes, these games represent the future of MMOs. And then exclamation point vote 1.
Oh, Kai, boy.
Thank
followed
you.
us?
With
V-
Triv?
W
Thank you.
Triv.
W Triv, thank you so much. We should
Triv.
With Triv.
Trivia?
With trivia?
Western trivia?
Activia.
White trivia?
No. So exclamation point vote 1 is going to be nah, bruh, just another shooter subgenre.
Well, you have to realize that Super brought up a very good point that the PC version got destroyed.
Which
For the Division?
how you mean?
Yeah, for Division.
It got
How you
destroyed.
mean?
What?
Because apparently in the way they structured the game,
Mm-hmm.
your PC is supposed to send all the information to the servers.
Okay.
And the servers wouldn't verify or double check it. It would just do the game to that information that your PC gave it. So you could actually go in the files and say that you have 2 million experience or you have 2 million dark bucks or whatever the fuck it was called.
I'm pretty sure.
And
Bucks.
yeah.
you could say you could move like super fast so people couldn't see you, and you would kill them before they even saw you on the screen.
So here's the thing.
Fucking hackers and cheaters is right.
I don't think.
But that was a PC version exclusive. Though.
Yeah, and it's beta. Like I imagine that.
They did talk about
W
it.
Triv. Okay, awesome, cool. So that's beta. Like I expect something silly like that.
I honestly think that like Ubisoft would be aware of that.
Yeah,
That's something they would be.
They were the people that.
Well,
paid
that's why
that-
they do betas.
Yeah, they were the people that paid that company to have like the super encryption on their games for Assassin's Creed. So I assume that they give a shit about like the security of
Yeah.
the games. I think
Was it
they'll be-
Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's Creed was one of them. There was Assassin's Creed.
Fallout was a big
Fallout
deal.
was another one. And Dragon Age.
Just cause they can't break it. They
Yeah.
still can't unblock
They still haven't been able
which
to.
is crazy.
I think that's awesome.
That's good. I'm glad about that. I don't pirate my games, so
Yeah.
Neither do I.
except Pokemon. I'll pirate Pokemon.
You pirated Pokemon?
Yeah, you put it on the R4.
Oh, that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, I thought you said you
So,
were gonna turn me
police, you know where we are. Come and pick this guy up. For,
FBI. It'd be FBI.
FBI.
The Fibby.
Yeah, the
Lock
The Fibby's gonna get you.
So no, I am thoroughly impressed, and it could be because I went into the game with such low expectations. You know, like I thought game's gonna suck. Whatever, I'll play the beta.
So are you saying you're like I did with Destiny? You're doing it with the Division?
You thought Destiny was gonna suck at first?
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was be worthless.
I think we're in the exact same boat because I thought it was.
And
gonna
then
be the
you were
worst.
super overhyped for Destiny.
Yep. And then I got it. and I was like, this piece of shit.
Yep.
And then now with Division, I'm like, this is.
But the thing is,
fucking
I
awesome.
also came into Division with not giving a shit.
But here's the thing I was talking about before, like how it. There are moments that are just organic that feel awesome, like
Like when you are closing car doors.
that. That's awesome.
It's little details.
Also, you can close hoods.
Yes,
Hood
I saw
pop up.
that too.
I jumped on the hood and stepped down. It was great. But no, so I would go into the Dark Zone, which is the PvP area. First couple times I went in, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I got myself shot and it was stupid. But I went in,
I
and
hate you.
there was a dude who was
Die in
killing.
a fire.
I hate you. There was dudes that were killing other people. Like he was Mark, he was a rogue, and like instinctively I was just like, oh, we gotta kill that guy. And it was just like me. We're not in a party, just me and like a whole bunch of other people were like, we're hunting this dude down, and everybody just runs after this guy, and he's running away and like picking some people off. It was just really cool. Like there was no mission or anything. Like it just naturally happened.
I can see where you're coming from, and I admire things like that. Like, when I played World of Warcraft, I didn't experience that. I did
That's the
not.
thing, yeah.
Like the only time I experienced it was when I was with my friends, and we would literally sit there for hours and we would fool around and we would do something. But I had to have friends there. It wasn't something like you said organic. When it's
Yeah.
Destiny, this kind of it happened because Destiny isn't as open world as you think. You know, you got to go to Earth and you got to do your shit. But when you are playing in Destiny, you know, public events happen, and then everybody comes together, and then you jump in there, and then people are getting destroyed, and you jump in there, and then you save them,
Yeah.
and like people are like waving and shit. That's cool. I like that stuff, and that's another reason that drew me to Destiny was because even though you still needed your friends to do what you need to do in Destiny, it literally opened up a whole new world
Yeah.
for me, and I hadn't experienced that in an MMO.
For
and
me,
I was really really happy.
I think
about
it was
that.
because. Oh man, I'm dying over here. I think it was because I played games like Guild Wars 2 before Destiny, so I had experienced that kind of organicness, and Destiny didn't deliver on that for me, so that's why I was kind of like, eh. But W Triv was saying I think
Yeah.
Borderlands is
I was
better
about
than
to
I was just
Destiny.
to cover that.
To me, it's the same thing, but more comic feel to it, and I love that. I do like the fact that Borderlands doesn't take itself seriously. I think that's awesome. But if they made a Borderlands-centric game that was kind of like Destiny, I'd be all over
They
that.
could do that.
Yeah,
easily, I
they
think.
usually could do something like that. Like I'd be all
Well,
over
they
that.
they
That'd be
kind of do though. Like you squad up
I
with your
guess-
team.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with Destiny. It's not.
Yeah, it's not that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's why I want to play the Division so bad because guess what? You're in Chicago or something, right?
Shit.
You're in
Wait,
Chicago.
well, how do we?
I was gonna say something else.
It's Chicago.
Chicago.
There's a lot of electricity. Over
Is it Chicago or Boston or some shit like that?
It's like
No,
Ace
it's,
Ventura.
it's in New York. Takes place
Okay,
in New York.
okay, but you're literally
up, Maris?
thrown into this world and you're running around and you're just walking around and you come across shit. You don't have that in Destiny. You don't walk around Earth. You can't walk to Mars from Earth. You
Yeah.
can walk to 42nd Street. Whatever.
Now, I did notice that walking at first seemed like
A chore?
a chore, but then I realized there's so many things that I'm walking past.
That you can explore.
Oh my god! Once I realized that, because you guys were watching me in that stream when myself and Zoroburst were streaming us playing through the beta, and like at first I was complaining about, oh my god, I gotta walk all the way to the shore, do this mission, it's gonna take forever. I'm already on the top of the map. I gotta walk all the way down. And then when I was going back up after I finished the mission, I was like, wait a minute, there's NPCs over there I can fuck with and maybe get some good loot. Oh shit, I can go underground and go to the subways and see what's going on down there. Oh man, there's just like there's this area that I can go do this little mission at. I was like,
It's almost like it's a
this
real
is
world.
awesome. Like this is what I've wanted in a MMO.
Can
for
you
a long time.
interact with everything though?
Almost everything. Somebody was saying, I forget who it was in chat. It was saying that they wish there were more buildings that you can go into. There are a decent amount of buildings that you can go into and like explore and like dig through. I do like the fact that like there's this post kind of apocalyptic kind of virus. Everybody's dead, and I'm going through people's houses and like stealing their shit. Like I think that's funny. But like yeah, like there's stuff like that that you can do, which I think is awesome.
What MMO aspects are missing that you want?
I want to see a little bit more effort put, and this is just from beta. I mean, it's hard to really judge a game like this from a beta, but I want to see more diverse, like, gear for you. Because, like, I got a good bit of gear while I was playing the beta, and it all was pretty much the same color palette. Like, it was just like gray, brown, little bit green.
It's a lot more grounded in reality.
Right,
so.
but, you know.
You should be able to do, like, gunmetal
want-
and nickel plated.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I did see that there are a lot of like spray paint jobs for guns. That was
Okay.
awesome. I didn't get any. I was really sad because they're apparently really rare. But I saw this dude running around with this really sick blue rifle, and I
okay,
was
so
like,
there is-
"That looks awesome."
I guess they just make you earn it then.
Yeah, I guess they just really, really make you earn it.
No,
Maybe-
I won that off a raffle from the CS:GO
Probably
lottery.
from the CS:GO.
Yeah.
By the way, Zerberus gets here. I still have his key that I need to give him for a CS:GO game.
What was I
You
gonna
can
say?
give it to me. I'll make sure he gets it.
Don't trust that at all.
What about in terms of your
Gameplay.
party? What's your
the
party
party
limit?
system was? I don't know what the party limit is because at most I saw there were 5 dudes running around together. When I played with Zeraburst, it was a total of 4 of us in a party. So maybe 5 is the cap. That's the most I've ever saw.
That's literally an odd number.
I can't wait to get back because everybody who knows I've been gone. I've been in the middle of moving and stuff, but I'll be back on Xbox and I can't wait to start meeting up with people and start doing stuff. I think this game is going to be ridiculous. I think it's going to be way better than Destiny, and I agree with Triv. I love Destiny. Everybody knows that, but Borderlands was kind of bland with their weapons. Their weapons are cool. You know, each weapon company had their own way of doing things.
Just thought that was cool.
You'd be
They had some.
well.
Cool
Then you'd be
things.
disagreeing with Triv
Yeah.
well, no,
because
okay.
he's.
Yeah.
My thing with
I like the diversity in Destiny weapons. They have the exotics because everything else is the same. But the exotic weapons are just really cool, and you don't have that in Borderlands. There's nothing outstanding that you need to have.
I think he just really likes the art direction of Borderlands.
Yeah,
A lot, which is super.
the cell shaded thing. It's a good thing for a lot of
It's
people.
kind of like when I was comparing Paragon to Smite. It's like Smite is the Borderlands of third-person MOBAs, and you have Paragon, which is the Division of.
It's the Division. It's like the.
It is. It's just
Division
like
of MOBAs.
it is. It's
I'm
just
just saying,
this
it's
beautiful
funny.
game that is awesome and great. But Maris, that
You
was something
haven't
that
played Paragon though. How do you know it's not going to be a big heaping pile
Well,
of shit?
he's
be.
saying it looks awesome.
It looks
He's
great.
talking about the Division
Visually.
visually, as far
Okay.
as graphics.
What
Because
he's trying to say
he's
is
all about
the
the graphics
graphics-
now.
the graphics make the games. No, I was gonna agree with Maris where he was talking about the crafting system, which was something I did notice in the game, where you would like pick up parts, like you get weapon parts or gear parts, but the crafting section in the closed beta didn't work. So
Oh, I was gonna say I heard that there were some things that you were
You
locked
just
out
not
of,
available,
I think there was your skill trees and stuff like
yeah,
that.
you only really had 3 skills, and of the 3 skills, only one of them actually had mods that you can unlock for it, and then the other 2 didn't. But I can tell you just from looking at the skill trees, it's pretty awesome. Like there's like
Is it like an actual MMO skill tree?
yeah, like
That's
it's not a
awesome.
class though. That is the thing. It's just skills that you can turn on and off at will. So like there was one where you healed yourself was initially what it started off. It's like a little thing that you hit and you healed yourself and there's a cooldown on it. Then if you put a mod on it, it allows you to throw this thing out that heals everyone in the AoE. So you can end up helping you and your teammates out. Then there was one that you got like this deployable shield that you put up and you only had your secondary weapon while you had the shield out, but other teammates can get behind you so that you can fuck somebody up while you have like this moving cover. And then the other one was this explosive that never worked, and I hated it, and it was stupid. So
Maybe you're just not
Do you have
using
like the
it
little
right.
ball thing that spins around and fucks people?
that is available. It was on the skill tree, but you couldn't get it in beta. But
Okay.
it is there. It is there. I was really excited.
Your hand movement was a little distracting.
Yeah,
there for a
Triv,
second.
Commando was fucking insane. In Borderlands.
Martin's whacking off in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really weird.
So we talked about some of the things that we're missing. We talked about what was it? What I wanted to talk about was, well, first of all, I want to put it out there. Destiny was a lot more successful than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I thought it was gonna flop.
Yeah, I thought it was going to flop or be good initially and then taper off. Like I didn't think it was going to have legs. So that's surprising. Do you think that this is going to be the same thing? Like, do you think it's going to be successful? I'm saying, like, do you think it's going to be as successful, if not more successful?
I think
than
I think
Destiny?
it could be as successful as Destiny is. The only thing that could possibly hold back, and holy shit, I really hope they don't do this, but Ubisoft has a reputation of trying some like cash grabby stuff. Everything that they've done so far seems to be pointing in the right direction, so I have no reason to believe that this will happen. But they've done it in the past, so as long as I don't see like a season pass with like for an MMO, you know, like
I think that's gonna probably happen.
That's very unrealistic to
Because
expect
they-
to not be there.
Yeah,
Wait, did
because
Destiny have
because
that?
you're not
Did they
paying
really?
you're not paying a monthly subscription for the game. You're
I
paying
guess
for
that's
your
true.
you're paying for like
Okay.
either the Sony or your live
Or
subscription,
you're
or
playing
you're
on
playing
PC,
PC for free.
and you say, "Fuck
but
it."
you're not paying anything specifically to that game.
Okay, I guess I can see that. That's fair. I'm very wary of like their business decisions because sometimes like the whole like
Well, companies like that, like Square.
well, look at the
and-
microtransactions
and
from
EA.
Syndicate and the one
Well,
before that.
you have to realize that Ubisoft
Unity.
has actually been trying to make up
Assassin's
for
Creed.
things like that.
So
I thought you were talking
You
about
know,
Syndicate.
they know people really hate that shit. They know what happens with Unity.
I guess they've
They
seen
know-
the bad side of stuff, so they've at least learned.
So they're like, okay, well, we got to do this right. We're starting to lose, our whatever the fuck. And
I thought it was more because of the glitchiness of the
Well,
game.
Unity was also a huge thing about Unity was also it's
Yeah.
fucking microtransactions, and then the people who got the review copies, they blocked it out of their copies. So people who were doing a review of the game
They
and
didn't
ended up the
mention
review,
anything.
they
Gotcha.
didn't mention anything because guess what? They didn't see it.
Right.
And why would they
Yeah, that
review
makes-
something that they didn't see?
That's shady.
And then
They
and-
knew they probably did that on purpose, knowing that they would get negative.
And then they also says like, look, you can't talk about our game until 12 hours after it's been released. Like what the
that's
fuck?
an embargo. That's
like,
normal though. That
No,
shit
it's
happens.
not normal.
Embargoes are
And
normal.
embargo
embargoes
should
are
be like the
normal.
week before.
Well, they do stuff that's.
Embargo backwards is oh grab me.
But okay. Do you think this is gonna lead away, like with the topic? Like, do you think this is gonna lead the way to where MMOs, like traditional MMOs, might steer in this direction,
So-
or do you think this is gonna be more like other games are gonna start being like MMOs?
This is the first time where I'm not like polarized on one side of this because another MMO came out recently called Blade and Soul, which is a super like Western or Eastern RPG, like very like Final Fantasy 14-esque.
It looks cool.
It looks cool. I am so burned out on those kind of games. After playing like WoW and playing Elder Scrolls Online and playing
That's
Guild Wars
Western,
2.
though.
Well, it is and isn't. I played Final Fantasy 14 for a little bit. I did stream that. You guys saw me like grit my teeth through that game with Tiger Lily Kitty. But boy, I don't think I can have it in me to play another game like that.
I agree with you, Marius. I
don't-
think microtransactions should be.
MMO. You're talking about MMO, or you're talking about like Eastern RPG
Well,
in general?
the Eastern MMORPG.
Okay.
Like
Specifically.
I'm so over that. Like it's the reason why I couldn't get into Star Wars. The Star Wars
Battlefront?
No, the Knights of the Republic, the MMO.
Yeah.
Game
That's a
out.
Western one though.
You would think that it is made. Well, technically, it is. It was made by a Western company, but the game plays like an Eastern RPG, wherein like you have your giant list of skills. All of them have cooldowns, and like it's not like a active battle. You're literally standing in front of your enemy,
Turn-based.
and just like it's not turn based. It's just I hit my skill. Okay, he did the thing. Okay, I hit skill number 2. All right. Okay, he hit that. All right, skill number 4. All right, now 3. All right, cool. All right, 5. All right, now skill number 1 again. And it's just like that is the most boring like mechanic, and I don't.
It's not organic.
It's not versus like something like Guild Wars or ESO where you're rolling around like it's action, like an action based MMO.
Terra's like that.
Terra's got renowned for like its fighting system because it was very very good. Like
it was very robust. I agree with Maris. Microtransactions should be cosmetic only. Destiny's done it really well because they only do microtransactions for dances, so dances don't do shit.
I got
and
Couture.
guess what? It was a slam dunk because everybody fucking dropped $1 million.
Oh,
on that
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like League of Legends or Smite or any of those games. Like,
yeah,
I don't even want to count how much money I've spent in Smite on skins and voice packs.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
I think people are more.
I'm okay with that.
Actually, I was gonna say people are probably more apt to spend money on things like that, but then again, I don't know. Maybe people would be just as apt to spend money on important things.
Now we were gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk real quick because we're probably gonna use it next week.
Yeah.
About like paying money into MMOs or paying money into games. I have no problem with somebody being able to pay money to get something that took me hours of work to get to. That's okay because it doesn't.
As long as it's not game breaking.
Well, if it's the same thing that I got, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like if I can get it without paying money and then they can get it with paying money, who gives a shit, you know?
I agree with that.
So
I can agree with that statement.
Because not everybody has the time that I do. So I don't expect them to be able to do that. But
yeah, if
people got kids.
It's like with Destiny, I have so many friends who want to play with me.
also,
And they're like and they want to do all these high level raids and stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna need this weapon, you're gonna need this, you're gonna need this armor, you need to be this light level in order to do this efficiently. And like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go do this. You want to help me? It's like, no, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna go do what I'm actually gonna do. And if people want to do that, they want to catch up. They don't have 12 hours a night to devote to whatever.
the other thing is like,
Hashtag David has no life.
nope.
True. It's true.
So Joe is pro pay. It's not so much that I'm pro. Okay, that is a topic for next week.
And he spelled your name like a girl.
It's fucked up, man.
Sojo? Is that like
There is no
Scarjo?
Indian Jaffa.
Soldier Boy.
No, he spelled
No.
Joe as in J-O.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
I know. I hate that.
I hate that.
I hate that. I was like, that's just awesome. No, my thing is I understand that there are people like I've spent money in Smite to get things that I could have just played and gotten. Same thing with Guild Wars 2. I've spent money on cards to get in-game currency to just get something, you know? Like, and I probably would do the same thing for the Division. Like, I am okay thinking that I will spend well over $60 for that game.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
absolutely. And for me, okay, great.
As long as it's keeping you entertained,
Yeah.
you're getting your money's worth. I mean, that's why it's valid to pay a subscription fee.
That's the other thing is like if you also have an option where I can pay and get like this in-game currency or whatever, that's another reason why I don't feel like there should be a season pass. Instead, release an item or quest or something like that I can use that in-game currency to unlock, you know? Like, don't make me pay $60 for a game, then give me the ability to buy gems or whatever for your game, and on top of that, give me DLC that's $25 to unlock something, you know? Pick one of
But
those
at
two.
the same time, the DLC is the same thing as an expansion pack or
That's what
or that's. I mean, you're still spending less money than it would be if it was an expansion pack plus a subscription fee.
Right, but I think
Because the other stuff is optional. You don't have to
subscription
buy that
fees
stuff.
are kind of gone away now. Like, I know that Final Fantasy 14 is a thing that still has subscription fees.
Yeah.
World of
Is there any other?
Warcraft.
Yeah,
World of
World of
Warcraft still
Warcraft.
has one.
Yeah.
Is there
wow.
any other games that still have subscription fees I can think of?
Well, it's kind of hard to compete with WoW.
Is it Diablo? No?
No,
Diablo's
always been free.
Yeah.
KOTOR technically does have a subscription fee, but you can play the game. It caps you out at a level kind of like WoW does, but it's much higher than WoW.
I think the subscription fee thing.
Not
Is,
KOTOR, it's SWTOR.
Is it SWTOR? Yeah, you're right. KOTOR is the old game.
I think the subscription fee thing went away because it's it's to entice people to play their game instead of WoW.
Yeah,
I mean, that has everything to do with competing with
Yeah.
WoW. So do you think that other genres are going to start doing MMO?
what I'm hoping to see happen is other MMO companies will see games like Destiny, and The Division, and maybe hell, even Smite, and like all these other games that are making the jump from this exclusive PC world to console, and creating like this kind of action game that console players have already gotten used to, and create that experience for everybody. Like that's what it seems like the trend is going. I'm hoping that that's what happens.
Well, you have to realize that I was watching a podcast and they were explaining that in the last generation of consoles, the 360 and the PS3, a lot of games focus on the single player. But now everybody wants to focus on the multiplayer. Look at MOBAs. Look at League of Legends. League of Legends has no story.
Call of Duty released
And
an older
look how
version of
ridiculous
the
it
game.
is.
What are you talking about? It has a lore.
That no one reads.
Yeah, but
I read
look
it.
at League of Legends.
A lot of
Look at Hearthstone. Yeah, it has a lore, but it's not a story.
There's a difference.
You
There's
can't
no
play a
campaign.
campaign
Yeah,
in fucking League of Legends.
I'm very much a campaign.
Look at Halo
person, though.
5.
Now-
Halo 5 was known for its campaign, and look what happened. The motherfucker dropped it.
Sorry.
So in this generation, it's all about fucking multiplayer and shit like that.
Now, Division actually has a single player. It's pretty good, pretty awesome. From the little bit that I got to play, like the only thing that was weird, and maybe they explain a little bit more of it, because it's very focused on multiplayer, but there's a pretty solid single player too. Like you're just a dude, you're an agent dude who gets dropped off into this war zone, and there's this chick that got fucked up, like her eyes all fucked up, her legs all fucked up.
Are you ruining the story for Division for me?
It's the literally 2 seconds, like literally like
It's the opening cinematic.
the opening cinematic, and it's
And at the end, at the end
Fuck
of the,
you, Etrin.
so you get in there, and then one mission had you finding her sister who went missing, and then you had to find her and like get her out of like these like thug dudes who were trying to like break into her house or whatever. Hooligans, yes. I feel I'm like 90 years old. So there's some really, really cool stuff. And all of it's super organic. It wasn't like run to this house and find my sister and bring her back. It was okay, find out this audio trace file of where she was. You do it, and like you remember that thing from The Division where like all the orange like see-through people pop up? So that happens, and you're like, okay, so you're going around
Holographic
identifying
HUD.
like each person until you find her sister. You're like, all right, here she is, and then you find a little audio file. And like, oh, okay, so she went here. All right, so now you go there and you do it again. You're like, okay,
like
kind of like Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, it's really fucking awesome. Like it's just a cool game. Really happy about it. Really happy. So Dr. K also asked a very good question. Does The Division make you have to do the PvP, or can you skip the dark sector and just play the game? You absolutely can just play the game. You do not.
Oh, there's a single player aspect.
Yes, you
Awesome.
do not have to just. What are you doing?
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Because when I was playing Destiny, I wanted to play online, and the only thing was PvP, and I really didn't feel like playing PvP. And
Angry, bro. That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh god. Screenshot that.
Make sure that goes on our
On the Reddit,
homepage,
on the subreddit.
Yes.
I don't remember what I was saying anymore.
You were saying about how you can play a single player game.
Yes, when I want to play Destiny, I can't. And I mean I can, but when I want to play Destiny, I have to play PvP by myself. I can't do anything else.
Sometimes you just want to zone out and just.
Yeah, I don't want to walk around Earth by myself. That's just boring as fuck. But I don't want to just sit there and play PvP because that's also boring after a while. I would like to.
Middle
So
ground.
here's
do
another
whatever.
really cool organic mechanic that they showed off. I haven't rhymed.
But you can be online by yourself and just like explore the city and
Yeah.
shit and steal shit.
But here's the cool thing is like when you do the single player stuff, right? So you have two different levels. You have your level that's in relation to the single player mode, and then you have a level that's in relation to the PvP mode. Dying a lot in PvP drops your level in PvP, but obviously dying in single player does not drop your level in single player. But when you go into PvP, the first and only information that your enemies or other people know about you is your single player level. They don't know how high you are in PvP,
Multiplayer.
which I think is genius. So
Wait, why would
So
that
what if
be?
you go in there
okay.
with like a level 100 single player?
exactly, but they're a piece of shit when it comes to PvP, and you just get wrecked. So it kind of gives you like it gives you enough information to know, okay, this person knows the mechanics of the game. they may be okay at the game, but I don't know how dangerous that person is. You know?
Yeah.
So you're kind of have. It's the same thing. Like if you were in that kind of situation in real life, you're like, hey, he's got that badge. I know that badge means that he did this thing, but he's here now. I don't know if that means that he's really dangerous or what. Like, you know, it's very Tico team for life, right?
He bought the account. He or she bought the account.
Or he bought the account, you know?
Bought the account.
I think that's so smart. I think that's so smart. Trico Squad, fuck Tico. Etron changed the name of our squad to Tico. I might splice that up and put that on YouTube. It was a pretty funny stream that night. It was really good. But no, I like this action MMO thing that is happening right now. I don't know if there's like an actual term for it yet, but it is really fun and I like it and I want more of it and I hope that developers see that and they're just like,
do you love it?
I love it. I want some more of it.
I just want to give a
try so
reminder
hard?
to the people in the chat to go ahead and vote. It's going to be !vote 0 for yes, these games represent the future of MMOs, and !vote 1 for nah, bro, just another shooter subgenre. What games would you like to see? Are there any like already established IPs that you would like to see go in this direction?
Guild Wars, which that won't happen. I'm trying to think. Guild Wars for sure. I want to see a fantasy game pull this off. Because right now we've got...
How do you mean?
So we've got Destiny, which is like this futuristic shooter. And then you've got The Division, which is this realistic shooter. But there's nobody that has swords and like crossbows and so on. I want to see a game like that pulled off. And right now, the only two companies that I think could do it are ZeniMax or ArenaNet. They're honestly the only two people I think that could pull this off. Problem is...
And you're saying as an MMO like this?
As an MMO like this.
I really like the guys behind Far Cry to do like something in the fantasy setting.
That's Ubisoft. Same people. So
I know that.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, they've got it right.
But-
so far with
they already
it.
have
But it's not
mechanics.
just Ubisoft. It's its own developer.
Yeah, it's like...
Ubisoft is the fucking
It's the
distributor, publisher. Yeah.
Well, they're both. There's like Ubisoft...
Well, there's not
company.
Team Ubisoft that did Far Cry.
He's talking about the
It's-
developers.
It's Montreal or Ubisoft
Yeah,
Montreal or
it's,
something.
that's what I'm saying. It's all Ubisoft. It's just where
You guys should
they
fight.
are.
So I would like that. That
What's
would
up,
be
Sonic?
that would be sick
and
as
have
fuck.
like magic. And
But
then have,
I don't want like the bad first person like fucking.
You said first person?
Yeah, like
Has there been a solid... Well, I guess Destiny is that.
Destiny is a solid
Yeah.
as a first person. I would like something like. Well, they've already introduced other Spartans in Halo.
Ooh,
What if,
Onimusha?
what if there
Onimusha
was
would be awesome.
a Halo MMO? That would be
That
pretty
would
sick.
it'd be awesome because it has lore.
It has the lore right there.
And then what they'll do is they'll make it so that you have to read all the books and play this game to understand the story of Halo 6.
Or
There you
they
go.
could... Or... Oh, fuck. Or they could just teach... Or they could give you the book information in the MMO game if you want to know that instead of having to buy the
That would
books.
be
you could just play the
fucking
game and like
insane.
Yeah.
I would play the shit out. I would
even
love
if you,
that.
and for people
And then
who
they
already
could
read
have
the books, you
they could
know.
have expansions going back to the Forerunners and
then you could
God.
have battles and you could
It
be like
would
the
be
general,
fucking
and then it turns into Halo Wars.
insane.
it's just all the Halo games squished together. It'd be terrible.
Think of the possibilities.
MMO Halo.
Yeah.
Mama Halo.
And it rhymes.
So yeah, Final Mythos is talking about Discord. If you type in !Discord, there's a little link that'll pop up. You don't have to download anything. You can do it straight from out of your browser. If you want to get in here and voice your own opinion about these kind of games, then you
Talk
can
to
do
us.
that. You can literally physically talk to us right now. So do not feel afraid.
Or ethereally.
Ethereal.
Be afraid.
Like a ethereal.
You should be afraid.
So you can do that. But
Whoa,
oh god. All right,
Oh
hold
my
on.
gosh.
Sonic.
So I put a paragraph in chat. I'm gonna read that in a second, but I don't know. They've been entranced. Love the concept of XCOM 2. Like when your favorite or best soldier dies, you have to restart, so it gives you a feel of caution and emotion.
What the fuck, Sonic?
It's just no,
I heard some reading that, you asshole.
Triv, I like that, and there's a part of the reason why I like the way the Division does their whole PvP thing, where you can literally lose all of your loot if you die in PvP. Like if you get downed in PvP and there's a bunch of people around you when you died, your loot's gone because somebody's gonna take it.
Didn't XCOM 2 already come out?
You know,
No.
I just thought of if they did a Fire Emblem
It's like
because
the
you have
zombie game.
generations and your people can die, so that's reminded me of that.
I thought that was cool. Fire Emblem. I enjoyed that. Like they could do it like Zombie U, where like you die, and you have to find your old self and like get your backpack where you get all your stuff. That'd be cool.
Wasn't
I
the
like that one.
thing that in Fire Emblem when you were next to somebody else with 3DS, you would get their characters?
Yeah, that was really cool. So
What was it called? Street Pass? The
it
Street
was-
Pass.
it was a
Yeah.
Street
The
Pass
Street
thing.
Pass, you would get their characters they fucked and made a kid, and you get
Yep.
the kid. That is fucking cool.
I don't know if they fucked. I
Well,
think
they-
they,
Well,
I mean,
in the game,
Well,
the characters would fuck. You didn't watch
Well,
them
technically,
fuck,
technically
but
they
fucked.
didn't. Technically they
This
didn't.
is-
So, all right, some old school Fire Emblem knowledge on you kids. So basically, and I say old school, and it's the most recent. Well, second
Yeah, I'll
most
just say it's
recent
the
one.
most recent
The
one.
second most recent one. The other one came out already, right?
No, I don't remember another
there's
one.
The new
a.
one just
I
came
thought there
out,
was two different
Yeah,
versions.
the two different versions.
Conquest and
Pretty sure they just came out.
and Birthright
Nope.
or something
Nope,
like
they're
that.
coming out pretty soon. Anyway.
Yeah, something like that.
They the relationships that you build with the main characters in the game, there's a time rift. So if you build a good relationship with two characters in like the main characters, their kids will appear in the time rift, and it's just assumed that they have a kid, and then that kid appears. So you know, it's pretty cool. Interesting, really cool mechanic. But a little off topic. But no, I don't know what other game could really pull off something like this besides like Halo.
Halo would be in fucking insane.
I'll be honest with you, I probably wouldn't play that.
You
You
probably wouldn't.
Hey guys, speaking of XCOM 2, the review just came in from Game Central. They awarded it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on XCOM
They
2.
rarely give it a 10 out of 10.
So
Who is
Game
this?
I don't know
Central gave
I don't know how I feel about
XCOM
that.
2 a 10 out of 10.
I
don't know what that
how I feel-
means.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But there you go. That's what Neil reported.
Yes,
I think
Etrin asked if we're gonna have XCOM streams when 2 comes out. Absolutely, that's definitely gonna be a thing.
I heard that Neil is going to do a whole week 24/7 stream of
Wait,
XCOM
that
2.
would be more than 24/7.
It's 24/7, 24
For
hours
a
a day,
whole
7
week?
days a week for a whole week. Yeah,
That'd be
24/7. That's a week.
24 times 7
No, it'd be
Are you trying to
24
say-
hours a day, 7 days a week
For a week.
for a week.
for a week.
All right, let's get back on track. I was thinking a Halo
Hashtag
MMO,
Jojo can't do math. Sorry.
a Halo,
Hey,
a Halo,
you just refused to do the math. Sorry.
a Halo MMO in this style. You won't play it, but it would entice somebody like me.
People
Yeah,
would
but
fucking flock
here's
to
the thing.
that.
Would you play that? Because I know that you
I say a lot of shit.
don't give a shit really about multiplayer.
No. But I'm saying if it's like the Division where you can play by yourself, but then I can dip my toe in the multiplayer and then like ease in, depending on And I have friends. If I have other friends that are playing it, I could have my my unit, my squad, my fire team.
That would be.
Oh my
We
God.
could make our unit the G cubed unit.
Yeah,
Only,
Only-
that's
only-
terrible. I would
fire
play
team,
that.
fire team.
I would play that if and only if I was playing with you guys. Like it would be one of those games like for me.
We should have that on stream. We should do that.
PC Gamer gave it a 94 out of 100.
Holy shit!
And Editor's Choice Award.
I don't know what any of that means.
Means that
It's super
XCOM 2
awesome.
is gonna be great.
We haven't played Undertale Sonic. I just got the parts today to fix my PC, and me and Joe are gonna stream Undertale.
Dr. Chaos.
9
I
on
was
IGN.
thinking Metal Gear was 2, but I talk way too much about Metal Gear, so I was trying to dial it back. I'm glad you said it though.
Metal Gear would probably be a good one.
It'd be great. I'd play it.
If it's in third person, I'll play the shit out of
I
it.
don't think it has
Yeah, well,
enough
it would be-
lore.
What?
What?
It has lore, but it doesn't have enough
It's
lore
got-
like
You're
Halo.
insane.
It's got
Not like Halo. Not like World of Warcraft.
There's good
It's
novels
got-
out there for
what?
Metal Gear. There's a lot of them.
20-something years worth of lore.
Yeah, dude.
Come on now, man.
I don't know.
Come on now, man. Did you play
They
the new
haven't-
game?
Yes, I played the new game.
Did you play all the rest of the games?
Oh my god.
There's plenty of lore, and the best part,
I
you get to
played
make
all
your
those
own lore
motherfuckers.
in that world. But
There isn't a set of novels and graphic novels and things like that for Metal Gear Solid as there is for Halo. There's an entire world of Halo that people don't even know about.
Maris, I agree. Do not
Yeah.
like it.
yeah, that's why I didn't understand Halo 5.
Well, Maris, me and Joe are gonna stream Undertale. It's gonna be badass. It's gonna be
Great.
amazing.
That's something we want to do is when we get back from Atlanta, which will be in Atlanta this weekend.
Undertale, the MMO.
Oh god. Fuck that. That should never be a thing. No.
I want to get the Witness. The Witness looks amazing. You can't say you don't like it because it's got good graphics and that's the only thing you care about. So suck my ass.
I will not suck
he
your
went.
ass.
He went to the ass,
I don't want your ass. at all.
guys.
He didn't say dick.
It's true. I like how you censored yourself.
Didn't say
This is a mature
This is a mature channel. It's
channel.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anyway, much
Trivia
to,
XCOM 2
to
looks really good.
Sonic's delight, this is a mature channel. Get on Discord! Discord. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Put in your votes. Let us know how you feel. I'm a good listener. We're good listeners here.
No.
Sometimes. Dave is
He's terrible.
11-11
listener.
Make-A-Wish.
He's just gonna yell at you.
So 11-11 Make a Wish.
no wishes for me.
Joe, if all of us played the Division and you can only make a squadron of 4 people, who would be in your squad?
Haha, Maris, you're hilarious.
From here,
Huh.
from GQ.
Okay.
You already won, so you only can pick 3 more.
So I get 3 more. So
You gotta
somebody,
pick me, man.
somebody's
I'm
odd
OG.
man out.
I can
Hang
be
on,
your
hang on, hang
sniper.
on, hang on, hang on.
I
What,
can
what,
be
what?
your-
So if
What
we're
was
gonna,
the question?
what system are we playing on? That's what matters. We're
Doesn't
playing-
matter. We're
It
still-
does
okay,
matter.
PC.
All right. So if we're playing on
Wait
PC,
a minute. What is the question?
The question is. the question is if I have a squad in Division and we're picking only people from GQ, who would I have in my squad?
Be
Wait,
aware.
were you saying if it was real?
No. If we played it,
Is it a real life Division?
Yeah, let's do it.
Division,
Okay, all right.
real life Division.
All right. Okay.
Off topic, but I want to hear this
All
real
right.
fast.
So real life Division, I have to have my boy Mark.
Oh
Mark,
my
Yeah.
Mark's got to be in the crew.
He's got a good beard.
He's got the
We
nice
have someone in
beard.
the waiting room.
We
Whoa,
do?
do we?
We got
Oh,
Sonic.
we do?
We got Sonic in the waiting room.
Alright.
I'll answer that question after we pull Sonic in. Let's get Sonic in here. Hello, Sonic.
Can
Hit
you
click
hear us?
click yeah. Nope. Stop. Server unmute.
Okay.
Server unmute.
Third one.
Server unmute. There
Alright.
you go.
Hello. Can't hear you. Can you
Is-
turn his volume up a little
But
bit?
you guys are really good
All the way at
hearers.
the top.
Tur-
Fucks.
Turn my headphones up.
Turn my headphones up.
There you go.
Oh. Oh fuck.
Get wrecked.
Do
wrecked.
Do this for me. Click the little settings button on the bottom, next to the headphones and all the way on the left. No. All the way on the Discord, on the bottom left.
You get.
Nope.
Please bear with us. Somebody
Give me
finally
1
called
second.
in, and we were
Do
not
you
prepared.
not see the all the way at the bottom? There's nope. Right there you go. Click on the settings thing to the right. There you go. Go to voice. they can't see that. No, I should be able to hear him. I'm not sure what's
Wait,
going
Put the
on.
output
Activity?
volume higher.
Click-
Output
yeah,
volume
click-
higher.
What if your speakers are off?
No, it's coming from the big sound bar, so it's on. I'm not sure why we can't hear you.
Is his mic muted?
What if his mic is muted?
No, it's
possible.
He's
it's picking up.
talking.
It's picking
I know.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we can't hear you. It makes me say it.
Change the output.
Let's try a couple more things first.
Mm. Well-
Server. Well,
No, I'm not sure why.
Thanks
we
for
can't
your
hear you.
opinion.
Yeah,
Sonic.
Thank you
appreciate
for calling in. Thank you for participating, even
Yeah.
though we couldn't get it to work.
I don't know what's going on there. Everything.
You heard it live, folks, from Sonic.
You're right, though, Sonic. You're
Sorry,
right.
appreciate that comment. That was great. Appreciate that. So yeah.
Thanks for playing the prices right.
I apologize.
Sorry.
Yeah, he said his mic levels were good too.
I don't know what's going on with
I
that.
failed you, Sonic, and I
Sorry
feel
about
bad.
that. So yeah, I don't know. I forgot what we were talking about before now. No,
Oh,
yeah.
you
Real
had
life
the division.
division.
Okay,
Yeah.
Who's your
real,
squad?
real life division. Who we got in the squad? So you gotta have Mark.
I want to be a sniper.
I'm the sniper. So
I want to be the other sniper.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I would have Neil for sure. Neil,
You be taking notes.
he'd be taking notes.
So that leaves Rick, me, David, and Derek.
But
Mm.
he's making a lot of sense right now, though.
Who else is out too? Is there another one? I feel like
No,
You said
two-
5 of us. There's
two
6
pe-
of us, so
two
only
people-
one of us gets out.
2 people. Well, you gotta count myself. Well, I guess including me, there's 6. No, there's more than 6 or 7. 7 of us.
Tonight.
So 2 people are getting fucked.
Yeah,
Two,
you're right.
two getting
David
fucked.
counts as 2 people.
Two people are fucking each other.
I'm trying to think here. This is tough. It was one thing when we were talking about the video game, and now we're talking about real life.
Just talk
We
about
do
the
the
fucking
video
video.
game
Just
too
do the
after
video
that.
game.
Okay, so if this is real life,
We are gonna figure it out, Sonic.
yeah,
Next time.
it's me, Neil, Mark, Rick, and probably Derek. You guys are probably getting left out. I'm sorry.
Who's you
for,
guys?
for David and Martin.
Why would you keep Martin out? He actually has skills.
Yeah,
In real life?
He
Yes,
has,
Actually, you know
he's
what?
got
Fuck
EMT
Derek.
He can
skills.
save you.
Fuck Derek. We'd get Martin.
He's a motherfucking
You're right.
paramedic.
You're right.
He
You're right.
volunteers his
No.
time.
I'm out.
No. We want to stay alive.
Right, we all died because we didn't have Martin in our group.
And this is Joe.
And
thinking
Derek
about
just
this.
farts because he's nervous.
Anyway,
I would definitely have him over Derek.
well, once again, I apologize.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, Neil's gonna try to work on
You
that.
trying to fix that?
You can pull him in if you want to, so you can hear his voice. If we can get it to work, pull him up. So right now he's
muted
automatically
right now.
muted, so you got to pull him off. There, server unmute. Boom. But yeah. So if we're talking in the game, then it would probably be me, Martin, Mark,
MLG Martin.
David.
Oh shit, that all went away.
Yeah. Connect, speak.
You don't want to move members.
Yeah, well, but that's fine. So yeah, I think you and Derek would probably get. Well,
It's fine.
I think it would probably be you and Neil that would get screwed. I'd probably pull Derek in there. That way, because people. If it's from everyone, Maris, if I got to pick from you guys, then it would be a completely different group of people. It should be going to the LGTV.
I know. I'm just seeing it maybe different.
I mean, yeah, you can probably try moving it to something else. Try to Inspiron and see what happens.
Move it somewhere else, damn it.
There it is.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There he is.
What up, was that Sonic?
That was Sonic.
What up,
Sonic, can you
Sonic?
hear us?
Of course I can hear you.
Yeah.
Finally
Oh,
got that
man,
working.
We got it working.
Oh yeah. So what
Was
did you?
that so hard?
It was very hard. It took
so fucking
it took Neil running on a couch to get that working.
I'm sorry, Neil. I didn't mean to ask so much of you.
It sounds like Neil.
It does sound like.
It really does.
I guess I'm the only person that's actually heard your voice before, other than
Oh.
everybody else.
Kaya's in Chicago right now.
What?
We were just talking about Chicago.
I wasn't Chicago. It was
It's
like,
Chicago.
I don't remember what it was.
Chicago.
Chicago.
You missed it, Kaya. You missed it.
So Sonic, what would you like to add to this discussion
Yeah.
in regards to these MMOs and the such?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I just got in here when I first made my big statement. So
I can.
whenever I come in here, I usually just kind of stare at you and then leave.
I mean that's
That's fair.
I mean that's what everybody else does, you know. That's
So what is the exact conflict?
So basically, you've got games like The Division and Destiny now that are kind of like these shooter hybrid MMOs versus things that are like Blade and Soul and like SWTOR and like all these other regular MMOs. And the question really is, huh?
The level of the microphone's fine.
Cool. The question really is, which do you prefer? Do you want these kind of action-based MMOs that you can kind of have these really cool like stories that you can tell from just organic gameplay, or do you prefer the more get set skill, get these items, sell these items in an auction house, like like these like very MMO-esque things?
Sonic, before you answer that, give me 1 second. Triv, it should just use your mic that you have set as
Right.
standard.
Right.
Whenever you just click the link, and it should use the mic that you have selected as your default. So just go to
Once
your.
you're logged in, we just move you to the channel.
Oh, does he have to log in, make an account? Or-
If you don't have an account, you'll need to make an
Yeah.
account. But if you do have an account, you can just
So-
clicking that link will take you right to where you need to go.
Yeah, just click that link, and then it should figure it out. What
Hey,
is
Shin.
up, Shin?
But Sonic,
So-
yes.
And
Yeah.
Sonic, go ahead and answer. I'm sorry.
I like the first one. I'm gonna say.
Do you like? No. I'm in the same boat. I want these more action-based like MMOs. Like I do not
That's fine, but it needs to feel fluid.
and that's what I'm loving about The Division. It's like everything's super organic.
But when
That's
Destiny
the
first-
argument for it. is
But
that
when
it
Destiny
is.
first came out, it did feel organic. It did feel correct. It did
Not
feel
to me.
right. Now it's
Sonic, did you play Division or Destiny? Probably should ask first.
No.
No. Okay.
I know enough about them.
Yeah. That, you don't need to play them.
The issue when it comes to gameplay, especially RPGs, is that you don't want to feel like you're doing a chore.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, grinding.
There are some. Derek would 100% disagree with us because Derek is super into like those grindy RPGs.
He's super into chores though.
Yeah. Dude really loves washing him some clothes.
He has the time to spare.
It's true. So I'm so tired of that. I'm done with games like that. If I don't feel like it is an immersive experience, then I'm immediately dropping out of that game, MMO or non-MMO. Like, it can be just a regular RPG and it can still suck. And that's just games in general for me at this point. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, and are there any games that you'd like to see adopt this?
Just say Halo.
This
He's
type
gonna say Sonic. He's gonna say we should
Oh,
have
man.
a Sonic Adventure.
That might be what saves
MMO.
Sonic.
That it could be.
I was about to say Mario, but I just remembered that there's quite a few RPG Marios actually. That
Yeah.
are
That's
good.
true,
Yeah.
actually. I liked Paper Mario.
like
by the
Paper
way.
Mario a
Paper
lot.
Mario's pretty good.
What if there was a Zelda?
A forgotten one is what was it? Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Oh, those are
GBA.
good. Isn't there a new one coming out for that?
Yes, there is a new one.
That's what I thought. Or maybe
Mario and I believe I don't know what it's called. It's Paper Jam for the 3DS. It's Mario and Paper Mario series combined that feels like a Superstar Saga type of gameplay.
That sounds ridiculous.
That
That
sounds
sounds
awesome.
broken as shit.
A Mario.
Oh no, it actually is
Well-
very well.
Well, I mean, like,
he meant broken in a good way.
where we come from, broken's a good thing. So
Where we come from.
Oh, then it's terrible.
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't fix anything. What I was gonna say was a Mario MMO like platformer
Did you play Paper
RPG
Mario?
where you still have platforming.
It could be like Mario for the Wii U, where like you're dealing with a whole bunch of other people and like somebody's
You
fucking up.
basically
Asymmetrical?
it'll have the RPG combat system, but it'll have like the 2.5D
Gotcha.
environment
Gotcha.
that you're moving around in.
That makes sense. I was gonna say if it was like platforming still, that would be crazy.
It's a little top down there, so you have that angle working.
Yeah, I played. The only one I've played is A 1,000-Year Door for the GameCube, and I fucking love that game. Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door is really, really good.
I would donate $1,000 if you can beat that game without getting hit once.
All right, you got to start on that.
get
Start
on that.
practicing.
Get on that.
Is that a call for
It's
MLG? Mark?
not impossible. It's just highly unlikely.
MLG Martin's gonna get right on that.
Yep.
Oh, a Pokemon MMO!
Well,
Holy shit!
did we have somebody else that was trying to get on Discord?
I think
Triv was
somebody
trying
Triv's
to.
in the chat for Discord, but
Oh, he says I've.
Triv might need to be moved in. Like someone might have to.
He's
move
not
him
in the
up.
waiting room.
I'm not seeing him in the waiting room. That's
He
the
says
thing.
I have no idea how to
is
use
this room
Discord. Sorry.
unlocked?
The room that you're in is basically a locked one, but we have to manually move you in
Yeah, you can't just jump. You
It's
can't.
unlocked right now, though, isn't it?
unless Neil unlocked it.
Neil might have unlocked it,
Yeah.
but it should be
So all he
locked.
has to do is just click the Prono Live thing on the side, and he should be in here automatically.
Yeah.
He does. I don't know if he has a account,
Yeah.
So,
but it's all good.
so Triv, just work on it. Well make sure
Yeah.
we bring you in next
Yeah,
week.
next
when we do
week.
this.
Or next show.
What,
Next
like
show.
this is the first time we're using Discord, kind of, right? Is that
Yeah, this
true,
is the
or-
first
Yes.
successful attempt.
Successful attempt at Discord.
Sonic, you are the first one to
Yeah.
I'm
use
glad I
Discord.
was number one.
Oh,
Does that make you feel?
we're glad you're number one.
That's-
So yeah, I think we're gonna tabulate the votes now.
Let's see them votes.
Whoa, what? Digimon?
Close the polls.
I remember Digimon World for the PlayStation 1. That game was ridiculous.
Like,
Why are you whispering?
It's okay.
I miss
I
my
wanna play
Pikachu Tamagotchi. It's dead.
We were just talking about that before the show about how like Arc requires you to put all of your life into it, and how it would be better if it was like in a Tamagotchi version of
Yeah.
like the dinosaur.
That would be cool. That would be pretty cool. I can understand
Those
that.
things, they lasted for like.
Oh shit! There's a
almost
Triv.
year, actually.
It's Triv.
you're in the chat.
Yeah. Triv's
Look, he's in there.
What's up?
I see something.
No,
But there's no mic.
There's
There's no
no
mic around
voice.
him. Triv, work on your mic.
work on that mic situation.
Oh, I heard something.
No, that was Sonic.
Sound like a baby. Oh,
Yep.
Hey,
what was
I
that?
heard a mum.
I heard it.
Turn his volume volume up.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, you might need to
something.
turn his
something
volume
Turn his
going on.
volume up. Click him. Yeah.
What's going on, Triv?
What's up, Triv?
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh. Eh,
I,
I can hear you.
oh yeah, it's kind of muffled sounding.
little muffled.
I hear you, but it's a little bit muffled.
Yeah, Triv.
Yeah. You heard that 3 times.
And by the way, it's muffled. Just in case you didn't know. Neil's like,
I didn't even say it this time. Are you speaking through a pillow?
You're a little confused right now. I heard that part.
okay.
I heard that.
Okay.
So,
Well, do you have any say on terms of like what MMO you kind of like? Are you more into the action kind of things, or do you like the kind of standard quo like MMO? Is that what you're?
Do you prefer games like World of Warcraft or ESO,
Or
Elder Scrolls
ESO,
Online,
something like
things
that?
like that, or are you okay with these pseudo MMOs like the Division and Destiny that have been popping up? Which as you just saw, Joe's really excited for the Division. I'm really excited for Destiny. We obviously are big fans of this type of genre of games. Are you in the same direction, Triv? That's what we're talking about.
It may take a little bit of lag to get there. We'll see. Eh.
Oh, you haven't been able to play Division yet, so you're not
Okay.
really sure.
Well, we did a stream of it, or I did a stream of it. What was that? 2 days ago? At this point?
yes.
Sounds
2 days
You
ago.
could probably go. Is it still
It's
on the?
it's on the past broadcast that you can watch.
Do you have anything on YouTube yet?
Not yet. That's what I was thinking. I was probably going to spice it up and put it up on YouTube, but it's pretty phenomenal. It's very, very quick pace. It's honestly, it feels like playing like Splinter Cell mixed with an MMO. Honestly,
Yeah,
but
that's
like
tactical.
action.
And,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just
I
really
feel
good.
like it's Griff's, but in
I
a
wanna
most-
say
Would you
that.
it feels kind of like. Would you say it feels kind of like Batman Arkham series?
Yeah, there
that
are
was
Batman
mentioned
elements.
too. That
Yeah,
was-
there are Batman elements
with
like
the hologram.
But you can't. The only thing that's Batman-esque about it is
The
when he
detective
does his
stuff.
detective mode.
Yeah,
What I'm saying is like if you ever play
battle-
Ghost Recon Future Soldier,
yeah.
that's what
That
I
game,
think it's like.
That makes
but
sense.
in an MMO setting, because I love Griff's, and me and Joe had
Yeah.
a stint where we played it all the time. It's
great.
And we had another friend of ours who played it with us. It was incredible, and we had a lot of fun. And the things that it did, other games didn't do. So I think that's what the Division is. But then Wildlands is about to come out, and Wildlands looks amazing as well.
Oh yeah, go the new.
That was
Ghost
the game you
Recon?
were telling me about before, right?
The cartels.
No.
Wildlands? I thought that was.
Hear this mic better?
Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
So
Sure,
much
we
great.
can hear a lot better now.
Yeah.
You know, I think I know an RPG that Joe would like a lot. I don't know if he's ever heard of it before. It's called Undertale.
I hate you so much. Oh god.
So the polls were closed, and
Yes.
so you can't vote anymore. And the winning option was nah, bruh, just another shooter subgenre.
Nah, bro.
You just gotta say it like that. You gotta say it with
Nah,
conviction.
bruh.
Nah, bruh.
Dr. Chaos, the Digimon bundle, is it a new Digimon game or is it like Digimon World from the PlayStation 1 or what is it? Because I've been wanting to play Digimon World for the PlayStation 1 for a long time, and I haven't found a good emulator for it.
You mean you haven't had a PlayStation emulator? I got one.
Well, I know there's PlayStation emulators, but I haven't found the ROM or the
He says it's a
file
new game.
for
He
the
put a
game.
link there. Oh, Wildlines. I'm gonna pull that up. But oh yeah, it's a Ghost Recon.
Well, we got Triv in the room. What kind of games do you play?
Almost any.
Almost any?
games.
Cool.
What's your favorite game, Triv?
Say Sonic 06.
Don't say Sonic 06.
Undertale.
And with that, we're done for this.
And on that bombshell,
Yeah. This is turn into a top gear.
Triv, you're one of my new favorites now. You're awesome.
that was perfect, Triv. That was perfect.
It is time to wrap up the show, though.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna
Tri-
call it.
Awesome on camera, by the way.
Triv and Sonic, thank you guys for coming in and being our first 2 people on Discord.
Really,
it's
really
awesome.
appreciate it.
Join us next week, or next show, excuse me.
Be Tuesday.
Tuesday?
All
What? What?
right.
Uh-oh.
Next show.
Spoilers,
Next show.
spoilers.
Next show.
Etron,
Next
Triv
show.
said
We'll leave it at that.
his favorite game was Undertale.
Yes. Maris popped
Oh
it.
shit!
Cheers.
It's not.
It's not really.
No, I just had to say that.
I
Yeah,
know.
okay. Yeah, we figured as
Figured.
much.
Maris, what's up? He was like, "Oh shit, they gotta go."
I was like, oh, they're about to.
Well,
I had no idea.
thanks for joining us, guys, and everybody in chat as well. Check us out next show. We're gonna let you guys know as soon as possible. Check out our
Topics and
social
whatnot.
media. Get on that Reddit.
Thank
We're
you,
on that
Dr.
Reddit game.
Chaos. You're my hero.
Get on our website. Get on our Facebook.
Yeah, it's
Get on
reddit.com
our
slash
Instagram.
gcubed.
Get on our Black People Meet. Get on our G Harmony.
Black people.
All that
meet-
stuff.
Black people meet.
Oh god.
All right, guys.
What a farmers only, gamers
Yeah, Farmers
only.
Only. We're all in that.
We should.
Gamers only.
I want to do a podcast about the shittiest dating sites that existed. Oh god.
What about OkCupid?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I'll make one
if you guys
first.
ever wanna let me know about when your show is going on, just hit me up on eHarmony, please.
We'll do.
Okay.
Yeah, we
We'll
will.
do.
We will.
We'll
we
do,
will.
We
Triv.
got it.
All right. Good night, guys.
See you guys later.
Bye.